Hello, everyone. Welcome to this month's Did You Know webinar. As always, delighted for you all to be joining me today as we discuss social posts and how to rock them, how to make them amazing. So we are going to dive right in. As always, we are going to cover so much content in a very short amount of time. So what we're going to be talking today is our Did You Know, our 3 superpowers to amplify your social posts. And as always, I want to hear where you're coming in from. As you know, I am in Fort Worth, Texas, and I am delighted. So if you want to put in the Q&A or in the chat where you're coming in from, I, of course, love to hear. And Houston, Texas, awesome, down the street from us. Where else is everyone coming in? Austin, Shreveport, Chicago, Rhode Island. Very, very cool. Thanks for joining. And as we go through our presentation today, want you all to chime in. I want to hear about things you're doing. I want you guys to tag me in your social posts. I want to see what you're doing as well. I want to hear about it and all the amazing things that you're doing. Not only are you all financial professionals, but you have taken time out of your day to learn a little bit more about the marketing facet of it all and how you can continue to grow your business and, most importantly, create an awesome experience for your clients and prospects. So as you know, I am Elise Lambert, and if this is your first time, I would love to see that in the chat too. If this is your first time joining us, or if this is a repeat, if you join me on a monthly basis, I would love to see that too. So it looks like we have some first timers. Welcome. This is one of my favorite pieces of my job, is getting to spend time with you all and go through this Did You Know series. I think there are so many facets to this platform. And so how can we continue to sharpen our tools that we have within our tool belt? So for those of you that it's your first time, welcome. My name is Elise Lambert. I am the Director of Enterprise and Product Marketing. And really that means I just geek out on the FMG platform. For those that don't know my background, I've been a marketing director. I've been a financial advisor before. So I have been in your shoes. I know what it's like. I understand how many hats you all wear on a regular basis. And somehow we have to figure out where that marketing hat is in our closet and put it on. Most importantly, I want you to enjoy putting it on. So here we go. We're gonna get started, but a little bit of housekeeping. A recording will be sent out afterwards, so don't worry, but also take notes. I believe knowledge without action is wasted, and so please take notes. Take away 1 or 2 things that you want to implement into your practice today, and of course, log into the dashboard and follow along with us. I think there is a lot of art to be able to become more comfortable with the dashboard, become more comfortable with the platform, and learning all of these tools. So if you want to log in, follow along, I strongly encourage you to do so. So here we go. Last month we discussed turning website visitors into clients. And so we put a lot of time into traffic, having traffic get to your website, and then what, right? So how do we turn those warm leads into raving fans? And that will be up on the YouTube page very, very soon. So you can look at it there. And also, before we get started, one of the main things we are going to go over today is the FMG mobile app and one of our newest rollouts. So if you haven't done so, pull your phone out and download the FMG mobile app. So this is going to be a big part of our conversation, because social is now so much easier because we can do it from our phone. We all have our phone at our fingertips at all times. And so there's no better way to share awesome social posts to do so. And so if you want to look for our YouTube page, it is, if you go to YouTube and you type in FMG Suite, it should pop up. But also we can look at getting that link to you guys as well. So if you haven't, download the mobile app, and if you already have it, log in and follow along with me. So our agenda today, what we're going to cover is we are going to cover how to automate our social posts, ChatGPT, which is what we're going to be spending our time on, utilizing the mobile app, how to create eye-catching posts within our integration with Canva. If you haven't utilized Canva, it really turns anyone to a graphic designer in seconds. And we have a complimentary integration that I'm excited to share with you. And of course, a live demo. So why is social media important, right? So social media is all about showing users why they want to choose you as their financial advisor. This is what extends your digital footprint. It is your online reflection of who you are, the services you provide, the value you create in your community. So it's a place to share that personality behind your business and differentiate yourselves, right? The old saying is, throw a rock and you'll hit a financial professional somewhere out there. Well, how can you continue to differentiate yourself from them? A really great place to start is with your social media, your social posts. And this helps with our search engine optimization. This helps with branding. It helps with client awareness, all the reasons why. And most importantly, we want to create relationships. We want to cultivate the relationships we already have. And I also want to point out, we don't just have financial advisors on here, but we have Medicare advisors, we have insurance professionals. So welcome everyone. That is really important, that as we as FMG expand, we get to wrap our arms around so many awesome professionals. So I want that to be clear. This isn't just for financial professionals, but everyone else out there. All right, so here we go. Automating engaging posts. This is what we're going to talk about first. First and foremost, social foundations and also social sequences. So social foundations, this is our automated posts that we have. So let's go into our automated campaigns. As you all know, within the content or within the dashboard, there are automated marketing, automated campaigns. And I want to make sure you have these turned on, right? Whether they're email campaigns or they're social. But today we're going to be speaking directly to our social foundations automation campaign. So this is down here in the right-hand corner where it says post to social media. So we're going to be talking about posting, automatically posting to social media. So this is the one that we want to make sure is toggled on. So how we toggle these on and off is we just use this blue toggle right here. If it's blue, it's on. If it's grayed out, it is off. And so once we do that, we can also configure our settings. So this is important because we want to make sure that we are posting in a frequent basis. So we can dictate which platforms we want this to go to, which is Facebook and LinkedIn. And we can also dictate the frequency. So how often would you like? So thinking about your own personal cadence, how often do you want these automated social posts to go out? And so I also want to strongly encourage you that it's important to have a mix of the automated content, right? Because you are so busy as someone providing important information to their clients, but also we want to mix in that personal content as well, because we know that that is what performs really, really well. So it's important to have a healthy mix here. So thinking about your own cadence and the time and resources you have, you can think about that. So we can post frequency. So have that, make sure that is all set up. And also, I don't know if a lot of you don't know this, but we can dictate what type of content is being shared on our social foundations. So in the upper right-hand corner of the dashboard, where your name is, there's a little arrow that drops down, and here there's a content piece. And here with the content, you can dictate what type of content you would like to have in your social foundations mix. So depending on the specificity of your practice, depending on who you serve, and depending on who your target audience is, you can come in here and see, okay, what types of posts I would like, or what is in the queue that we can see this coming up. So you can see what's coming up, what was shared yesterday, today, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. And this is based on your configuration of your frequency. And then you can also utilize your current social and website mix. So think about what you want to share and what types of or what types of topics you would like to share. And then you can toggle these on and off, right? If you don't want to share anything on investments, you can turn that off just by toggling this blue button. And then you can also use this gauge. So you can slide this little blue dot to the left or right based on how much of that content you would like to be mixed into the cadence. So want to just discuss that. So there is the content schedule, and a lot of people just don't know that they can really take their configuration to the next level. So that is automations when it comes to our social foundations automation. Next, the other piece is our social sequences. So these are a series of social posts that you can set up. And so if you come to the content library, you come to social posts, and then you can come to social posts, and then you can filter. So you can use this filter in the right-hand corner where there's a little B, and you can filter and select your social posts. And so you can get just the social posts. This is a series of social posts that go out regarding a certain topic. So you can come in here and find them. And this is an example of one of our social sequences. So what it looks like, you can see the topic. So this is one, June is National Homeownership Awareness Ownership Month. And you can see that this is a series of 3 posts. So this is an example of the first post that will go out, and it will wait 7 days. And then that second post will go out. What's really cool is you have the option, of course, to send as is, or you can come in here and edit this as you see fit. So if you want to change these, right, maybe you want this to go out every 3 days, you can change the amount of days in between each one. So really neat there. So I want you to come into the content library and take a look at all of the awesome social posts that are available for, or social sequences that are available. Life Insurance Awareness Month, home ownership, June is National Homeownership Month. And there's some really cool ones that if we have time to get to the demo, I'll show you where those are. Okay, next, what I really want to talk about today is ChatGPT and how we are curating your captions for you. So if you want, pull up the mobile app. This is your time to do so. And if you haven't played around with this, this is a great opportunity to check it out. So within it, what we can do, so as you guys are used to utilizing the mobile app, you know that you can browse your content. But then what we can do is we can add our caption, right? So we select which piece of content we want to share, and then we can add our caption. Here, it's really cool because we can, of course, write our own caption, or we can utilize artificial intelligence to write a caption for you. This is really neat because it generates the emojis, it generates some hashtags for you. It puts it in that long text format that search engines really like, and that the LinkedIn algorithm also really likes. So this is really neat. So you just come into the mobile app, you select which social post you would like to share, and then over here on the right, this is an example of how it goes. And a lot of people have questions on compliance, but how this will be deployed is depending on how your compliance always monitors posts, it will continue to do so. So we, how our ChatGPT is configured is it takes into consideration a lot of those compliance terms that they're always looking for, but also wants you to know that whatever your review process is, it will continue down that same path as usual. So as an example, you click write text for me, it generates that text, and you can come in and edit it, right? If you want to add an emoji, or if you want to add a thought-provoking question, you could do so. And then just, of course, the next steps is choose which social media platform you would like it to go to, when you would like it to go out, and it's ready. Also, this is, as of right now, it is only available for mobile app, but it is on our radar. It's something we are currently working on to provide this within the desktop version as well. But again, a lot of people, when they're thinking about social media, it's normally first thing in the morning or it's late that night. And what a great way to be able to share our content than just doing so on our phone. So also want to make sure that we are that you have your preferences set up in Curator. So the content that you're seeing on the mobile app is pulling from Curator within the dashboard. So wanting to make sure that you guys have set up your preferences in Curator. And we covered that in a Did You Know series in the past. So we can look at that in the future. So also want to discuss creating custom posts within Canva. So if you are not utilizing Canva already, creating custom posts with Canva is really, really easy. So this is a great way for you to pull up one of their templates. You can add your logo, you can save your branding in there as well. So what does this look like? Where do we access Canva in the platform? So where do we design with Canva? We come to our social posts. So on the left-hand side, underneath our tools, drop down to post on social media. It's going to bring us to our social media tool where we can edit our posts. This is where we can add your post, we can write on the post, and also, yeah, so someone just noticed we've increased our word count. Yes, we have. We used to be limited, and now we are, we can create our posts with longer texts. And so you can ask those thought-provoking questions. You can create dialogue. You can add your hashtags. You can add a URL, all of that. So, so we come to our social and we can come to our social, and now we can build out our post. And then you will see this handy button here for how to design on Canva. And so when we click this button right here, what we can do is it will integrate directly with Canva. So if you have an account, you simply utilize your username and password that you use for Canva, and it will create that integration. So then you can start to build out a post directly from the Canva ecosystem. And then when you hit publish in this right-hand corner, it will bring over that social media graphic or whatever it is you're making. In this case, it is a social graphic. So what else can we create in Canva? There is a lot of ideas, but you can create social posts, of course. So that's where our direct integration is. But you can create a LinkedIn banner. You can create videos and you can edit your videos. I talk a lot about how important video is to adding to your marketing strategy, to keep people engaged, to keep the people on your website. You can use Canva to edit these videos, to add your logo. Then we can create presentations, you can create business cards, event flyers, event banners. I even used Canva to create my save the dates for my wedding, right? So you can use this for a lot, but no matter if you have the free version of Canva at its core is a complimentary tool. You can sign up. So again, this is a free tool, and you can use this, but really possibilities are endless. So I want to give you some other ideas of how you can incorporate this tool into creating your branding. So again, LinkedIn banner, that's one I see a lot. So you can create an awesome LinkedIn banner, helps you stand out on social. But what I see a lot of is the social posts, of course, but LinkedIn banners, videos, presentations, those are some of the biggest ones that I see. And now I just want to go through 5 things before we get to the demo. And I know some people have said I'm going really fast, and I apologize. There's just so much content that we fit into this quick 30-minute session. So I want to give you 5 ideas of social media posts proven for financial advisors or Medicare advisors or insurance, whatever it is, whatever your specialty is, you can do that. So here are some ideas. 1, share a personal story. I mentioned this earlier. Personal stories perform so much better than your automated content, and people want to mix. They want to get to know you. Share your wins. Share someone in your office that you just maybe share a story of someone that just joined your team, or share a picture of your chief rollover officer, your friendly 4-legged pup, or I don't know, get excited, have some fun with this. But it's important to understand that social media is a place to connect with your audience. They want to see a face. They want to hear your voice. They want to get to know you. So Share personal stories, share current events, right? It is so important for you all as professionals, as the bellwether in your industry, for you to share what's going on in this world. And so you can share these. Go into the content library, access our timely content, and utilize that to share. So advisors who share stories and current events do a great job of engaging with their audience. Your audience knows that they can turn to you when news is breaking. And don't just share the story, but provide some insight, give your opinion, share some facts around what is going on. That's very helpful. And that is content that we know people are looking for. So number 3, share video. I talk about video all the time, but statistics show that a person watches on average 17 hours of online videos per week. I don't know. I've been guilty before of scrolling on Facebook video, and before I know it, I'm watching videos of cats, and you never know. But video is something really cool. You can utilize Canva to edit them. We want to make sure they're compliance approved, of course, but share video. People want this. This keeps them engaged, and you can utilize these videos in multiple different facets. You can share these videos on your email. You can share them on your blog. You can share them on social, put them on your website. So a lot of great things you can do here. And share or promote a valuable offer. So, right, maybe an ebook, maybe you want to share your podcast, or maybe you have an upcoming event you want to share. Share something and give them a reason. What's in it for them? Problem solution format. We want to tell them why they should download your ebook, but finding content provides great value and useful information. Providing educational pieces is really, really important. So whether it's a case study or an ebook, your podcast, or maybe your newest video, but promote something that is going to provide value for the intended reader, your target audience, or your niche market that you're working with. And then number 5 is be thought provoking, right? So sharing data that your audience would find valuable is a great way to garner engagement. So for advisors, this means anything from sharing some statistics and how many, a statistic on how much people spend each day, or spend everyday purchases, or some of student loan habits, or what you're seeing with your specific niche audience. Again, add those emojis, add some thought-provoking questions, encourage people to leave comments, and create a dialogue within there. So here it is. And I just love that I'm trying to keep track of some of the questions in the chat. And thank you guys for who's sharing the link to Canva. And I love that we are creating a community. That's really something that we wanted to create when we are creating this Did You Know series, but that we can continue to build a community within the FMG community, and that you guys can share best practices. So I appreciate the dialogue that's happening in there, and it makes me so happy to see everyone coming together. And in the chat, if you wouldn't mind, if you utilize Canva, would love to hear some of the ways that which you are incorporating Canva into your practice. So before I get into the demo, of course, this is my plug for our Do It For Me program. If you haven't heard about it yet, it is exactly that. It's a concierge marketing service where we take care of executing your marketing for you. So a custom marketing plan, you work with our amazing team, and the content is written by Samantha Russell, our chief evangelist, and our CMO, Susan Theater. And really the content is A+. It is stuff that we see people open, so it increases open rates, it increases engagement. So it drives leads, it encourages referrals. So if you want more information, you can email us, of course, but if you haven't taken into consideration our Do It For Me program, strongly encourage you to do so, because I know if I had $1 for every time I was still practicing and I said, man, I just need someone to do it for me, that would be, I would have a lot of dollars, because I said that to myself quite a bit. And of course, greeting cards, don't forget, this is one of my favorite features for you to create that surprise and delight feature. So we are consistently adding these. I know it's wedding season, great way for you to share wedding cards. People are popping out babies, right? There's cards for that as well. People are moving. So come in there, not just for holidays, of course, but also big life events. Graduation is coming up. Go in, think about all your clients or your prospects who are graduating, or maybe have a son or daughter that's graduating. You can come in and set these up. So thinking about what's coming up. So some ideas there. And of course, our next Did You Know webinar series is going to be in May, and it's getting the right message to the right audience. So configuring our contact list and making sure we're configuring our automated marketing and so much more. So delighted to go into that. And now we will go into the demo. What I want for us to look at is social sequences in the content library. So we are in our dashboard. This is what it looks like. And I come in here to the content library, and content library takes me to social posts. And I'm going to filter. There's two ways that we can find these. There's a couple, but these are the two main ways that we can do this. You can do by type. So you here in the middle of the page by type, just click this arrow. And if you click it twice, it will bring up all of your social sequences to the top of the list. Also, here we can use these filters here. So these filters are a really quick, easy way for you to find what it is, what type of content you are looking for. So we can also come in here and highlight social sequences, and this will give you some of the ones coming up. So wanting to give you some ideas of social sequences, and again in the chat, want to see if you guys are already utilizing social sequences, or maybe one of the social sequences you're looking forward to sharing after this webinar. So we have Celebrate Pride Month, Celebrate Older Americans Month, celebrating Financial Literacy Month. June is National Homeownership Month. May is Jewish American Heritage Month, financial literacy. And here's some ones that we've done in the past as well. So come in here, take a look. Again, you can use these as is. So we were looking at the June is National Homeowners. We can use this. So here is an example of what it looks like. So it's 3 posts. This is the first post. It waits 7 days. The second post will go out. It'll wait 7 days. And here it is. And I just got a quick question. Is there a way that you can tell when things that you created in the library? And that's where you can look at author, right? So you can see the author. It'll either say FMG. If you are part of the Do It For Me package, it'll say Do It For Me. Or if you have created templates in the past, it will say you. So you can also come in here and filter by author. Or if you are part of a broker dealer, they are creating their own content, or you're part of an organization that creates their own content, you can also see that as author. So you can filter by author as well. So thinking about those templates that you have or anything like that. So this is where we can find our social sequences. And let's go into Canva really quick. So post on social media. And here it is. We can start to create our social media posts. So maybe I want to do one for, let's see, let's create a quick social media post. And we want to create one for congrats to all the graduates out there. And I'm going to add a thought-provoking question. I'm going to add my, some hashtags. If I want to share an article, I can. But what we're really looking at is this design on Canva. So I'm going to come in here. I'm going to click this button where it says design on Canva. And here now I can utilize one of their templates. So I'm just going to write graduation in here. And it helps when you spell it correctly. And I can come in here and I can pull one of the templates. I can change out some of the content. I can, of course, save my logo in here. And let's see, I can pull up my branded. So if you want, you can share your logos, you can share items in here. But so it gives you a lot of different capabilities. And for example, you can share your uploads, but lots of really cool things Then you can bring in your logo and hit publish, and you are ready to go. And if you want to edit videos, or if you want to create a LinkedIn banner, you go to canva.com to log in to do that. You will download that content and then upload it to your FMG dashboard. So what's really cool is I have a pro version. For me, I use it all the time, so it was worth me paying a couple extra dollars a month. But I came in here and I can save my branding, so I can create a branding kit. My Magnolia Wealth Management is my demo wealth management account that I've created. But you can save your colors, you can save your text, you can save your fonts. I mean, so a lot of really cool things that you can see here. And just like that, you can do that. But if you come to the Canva dashboard, this is where you can see, okay, I can create presentations, I can create social media, I can update my videos. So this is where you would go to do all of that. All right, so with that, we've done our demo. I'm going to try and take a couple questions with the minute we have left, but thank you so much for joining. If you wouldn't mind putting in the chat, if you found this enjoyable, maybe a thumbs up, or maybe one of the things you learned today that you're looking to put into practice. But some questions that we had is YouTube. So if you come to our YouTube channel, and I'll put it in the chat. And here it is. Let's see, YouTube. And there it is. It's starting to play. But I'm going to go ahead and put our YouTube page in the chat for everyone, so you can go in and check it out. And make sure you download our mobile app. Tag me in some of your posts if you utilize the ChatGPT feature. Would love to see how you guys are using it. And another question we got is, ChatGPT going to be available on the desktop version of the FMG dashboard? And yes, it will be eventually. I do not have an exact timeline, but that is something we are working towards. All right. Awesome. Thank you, everyone, so very much. We look forward to seeing you on the next Did You Know series. Oh, one more question. Instagram. Instagram is something on our radar. We are currently waiting to roll that out. We've been waiting for kind of the rules and regulations within the industry to change. And so it's looking like it might be soon, but again, I don't have an exact one, but we're just kind of waiting for the industry to change the rules and regulations with Instagram before we pull the trigger there. All right, everyone, thank you so much. Join us next month for our next Did You Know series, and we will talk to you so soon. Thank you.